Wishing you a happy new year. Oh! What? What? What?
Beautiful clothing, good food. This is what dreams should be.
Plumeria is so hot. What? That bow looks awesome. Thank you, Shock, for subscribe. Close war. Oh, come on. Just give us a close counter. 58 times 2. Colorless. Taking no damage. Should be the Plumeria archetype of high res. Okay, I didn't expect this.
Woken up early and I gotta wear these fancy things. Bleh.
Yeah. Velouria looks so cute. Renewed Fang. Ooh, what? Is this just like... I don't know, I couldn't read it. But she has DC. Hey, look at that accessory on her.
Let's party.
Wait. Was that a brave weapon? No, it wasn't. It just attacked twice.
This outfit does a great job of showing off my natural beauty.
You know, this makes a bit of sense. Last year we got the Teleus beasts, and this year we're gonna get the Fates beasts.
How?
Ooh. Kaden looks so fluffy. I didn't expect this.
So pretty, Triandra. Thanks.
I didn't expect this at all.
Behind you.
This is such a weird pairing. It's a dual dancer hero. What? Dual refresher. Sorry, that's more accurate. Oh! Dual skill. Another action. What? It's a... Wait, what?
No choice.
Is that...
Let's go.
Is that an AoE refresh? I think that's an AoE refresh.
Oh, but
We had that in the Telia series with the Herons, but I didn't think it'd come to this game. Look, that's so ridiculous because you can have 2 refreshes of the same character. And of course, they hit hard. Is it single target? I don't know. I couldn't read it. But either way, you got 2 refreshes from the same character. Wait, what is this? Huh? These are past New Year heroes. What's going... 6? What? What? They've never done this before. Chat, they've never done that before. That's a Special Heroes banner that's like a Mythic. That's like a Legendary. That's like a double Special Heroes banner? What was that? Okay. I need to see that again. Also, Plumeria. Plumeria looks so good. When I was downloading the video, I saw her briefly. I was just like, is that Plumeria? Seriously? Plumeria as our New Year hero? Like, I'm all for it. And the way she's wearing this kimono, you can tell she's not very a stickler about, you know, keeping it on properly. It's barely on her. That's real lewd for the lewd fairy. Makes sense. The renewed Wolfpup. Okay, last year we got a bunch of New Year heroes like Leith and her voice is annoying. Oh, I don't think it's annoying though. Selkie's voice isn't annoying. Kaden is a demoted hero though, so he's the 4-star hero. We kind of still remember when we thought Kaden was going to be the 4-star hero when he originally released. He is now a red beast cav. Is he going to still do the same ridiculous kind of things? Oh, it is pretty interesting. I'll go over it properly right after this. Kaden looks so fluffy. This tail doesn't look like it would hurt. Álfar Dream Duel. But of course it would hurt. I would have never ever guessed this as a dual hero. It's a hero's dual hero. Dual refresher. We haven't had one since Sigurd. It's not been that long, but still. That's unexpected. Alright. This dual skill. Let's read this first, because I'm more interested in this. Toasty.
They are probably trying to find ways to run seasonal heroes
Yeah.
without running separate banners for all the other old heroes.
I wanted to talk about that as well, because I think the old, when they rerun banners, they don't do well at all. I think most people don't care about it at all. Like, the reality is, if you wait 1 year between heroes, the new banner is obviously going to be so much more better than the last banner. And while the characters could be different and they might not do the same roles, generally speaking, a year of power creep is huge. So I think they realized only people pulling for the old banners are people looking for skill inheritance, final merges, or they just really like those characters. But generally speaking, the average player would not be pulling on them. So this combination kind of banner that they're doing right now is actually really, really, really good for the game. It's nice that IS is paying attention to these things. It's just they could have done these things a bit earlier. Just saying. I'm glad, but I'm just saying. All right, the dual skill grants another action, attack, speed, defense, res +3, and the unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces, stash to adjacent allies with the highest HP for one. To adjacent ally with the highest HP for 1 turn. Wait, what? This only works with the hero with the highest HP next to them then. And the crazy thing was they refreshed a dancer. So you can do some crazy combinations with this. Allies with sing or dance can be granted this effect as well. If multiple units meet the conditions, effect will not trigger. So you can't stack multiple heroes with high or the same amount of HP and expect it to do a multiple refresh. But still, nonetheless, this is still pretty insane because you can move a refresher up. You can use a refresher to move up, refresh, then then go up, get a kill, refresh the refresher, and move the refresher back. Is that even making sense? Whatever, there's a lot of flexibility. You could potentially even do double refreshes, right? And I can already think about heroes such as Regan, for example, right? Regan can go up, attack, get a kill, back off, right next to you, and then Peony can go use the refresh skill. You know? The dual skill to refresh them, and then keep her own refresh for another hero, or to attack. So there are a bunch of interesting combinations you could do with this, but this is a pretty busted skill. Dual skills can only be used once per map by tapping the dual button. Dual skills cannot be used by units deployed using pair up, of course. Though the other thing is like ether rates.
Must resist pulling Lewd Fairy in kimono.
I know. The Lewd Fairy looks so good in the kimono. She's barely wearing it. Hey, that's a normal Plumeria on this map too. Alright. But yeah, that's pretty insane. Marabella's getting another action is huge. Is this a sign? Sharina is the only Asgard hero here. Is this a sign? I think it's a hint going back to the story because she may not actually be the real princess. I'm presuming most of you guys have read the story. So.
Keaton is also the free unit.
Keaton? Keaton? They are giving us another Keaton? Okay. Anyways, this is an interesting banner because it's now 6%. So don't view this, chat. Don't view this as a bad thing, because I'll explain the mathematics if you don't understand. The way this banner is looking to work is it's going to function like a double special heroes banner, right? So a normal banner has 3%, 3% for focus, 3% for non-focus. I'm presuming right now that instead of the 3%, yeah, the non-focus 5-star category will be set to 2%. So what I'm looking at is there's 6% for the focus heroes, and because there are 2 focus heroes, you got a half chance between the 2, right? So say for example, red, you can get Kaden or you can get Anna. You got essentially a 3% chance on them, and then there's a 2% off banner. So instead of the normal banner rates of 6%, it's now boosted up to 8%. I feel like that makes the most sense. So it's like a New Year Hero Fest. Is essentially what it is. No, Hero Fest. Yeah, I guess it's like a combination of multiple banners, but this is very good for players. Very good. So this gives you a better chance at pulling a 5-star, which makes it's really rare for special heroes banners to have the orb effectiveness or efficiency of legendary heroes banners or mythic heroes banners of Hero Fest. This allows it to catch up. So now there's no reason not to pull on a special heroes banner. Because I've been also one of the people who've been arguing that you should probably just wait for the double special heroes banner if you really want a hero. Because you maximize your orb usage there. And because normally special heroes banners don't let you spark, it just makes more sense to wait. But with a banner like this, there's no point in waiting. The 4-star is Kaden. He's the demoted hero, so you'll pull him easily. And I believe Keaton? People were saying Keaton? Yeah, Kaden is a part of the 4-star focus. But people are saying Keaton is the free hero? What? I need to see that. Anyways, let's go over the heroes. Are you guys excited about this banner? I think it's pretty cool. Temptation Anew. Chat. I think the kimono is just a bit too small for her. She's wearing this kimono so indecently. Like, she's supposed to be covered. But like you can see, like this doesn't look like there's much more give left. I feel like it just doesn't fit her. I think she's just too lewd for this. Also, when Plumeria like says we have such vile thoughts and stuff, it's not even our fault. It's her fault. Look at how she's like wearing this. Okay, her weapon. First stream bow, it's a perf. Attacks against flying foes, grants res +3, grants attack +4 to allies within 3 spaces during combat, inflicts attack -4 on any foes within 3 spaces during combat. That's actually pretty good. It's like, it reminds me of Gunthra, New Year Gunthra from last year? I think it was last year. No, last year. Oh boy. Jeez, this game has had so many years at this point. That's what it reminds me of. Because it's a passive debuff during combat. Actually, I believe Gunthra... I believe that's what Gunthra is. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've seen Gunthra. But either way, it's a passive debuff and a passive buff. Attack +4 to allies, attack -4 to foes. 3 spaces. That's huge. She also has Sweet Dreams. Gunthra's is Frost Breath. Frost Breath? Are you sure? Alright. Grants another action to target allies and grants attack speed, defense res +3 to target allies for 1 turn. Sweet Dreams. Don't we have this already? Wait, Sweet Dreams? Essentially, you can create a +- difference that totals to 7 stat difference on everything. So that's really good for buffing and really good for debuffing. That's a really good skill, period. She also has Close Ward. I think you guys already know how Close Ward works. Allows her to counterattack dragons attacking up close and gives her attack res +5 in these scenarios. Additionally, if it's magic staff or whatever that attacks her, she gets attack res +5 anyways. She also has QR3, which is nothing special, and attack defense rain 3. Attack defense rain? That's so weird to think about her using attack defense rain, but that makes sense. The original Plumeria did not have a rain. Wait, did she? I think she did. It was attack res rain. Whoopsies. I was thinking about somebody else. Hey, I remembered it within like 3 seconds. As soon as I said, like when you say something wrong, your brain right away gives you a signal that you said something wrong. Anyways, whatever, I remembered. Alright, Velouria has Renewed Fang. Special trigger cooldown count -1. If unit is within 2 spaces of support partner, inflicts attack speed -6 on foe, and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. It's the same idea as the base Velouria, where you have to give her a partner hero, and you gotta keep those two with each other to get the maximum effectiveness out of them. So she's tethered to her ally, but by tethering her to the ally, she gets special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat, so she charges her specials faster. Additionally, grant special cooldown charge +1 per attack to support allies within 2 spaces. So your support ally doesn't get the attack speed -6, but still gets faster charge. And this is different from base Velouria. Base Velouria just gives you charge instantly. At start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon, it's a standard effect. Attack +2 and 10 damage when special triggers. Right. OG Velouria is -2 on cooldown instantly, and this one will just be if you are within 2 spaces, giving them an extra cooldown. It's kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me of like Brave Lucina with the breath ability essentially. But this one can be used offensively, of course. That's interesting. But yeah, I would have hoped for the attack speed -6 on both sides of it, but that might have been too good. Because special cooldown charge +1 is already huge. It can enable Gale Force really easily, for example. But it's a tethered Gale Force, so it's kind of harder to set up. Interesting one. She has a soul, but that doesn't really matter. But she activates it really easily.
UTW Close Ward disables adaptive damage.
Close Ward disables adaptive damage? Hold on. Did we really not get Close Ward until now? By the way, I'm not yeah, it is new. I'm not a fan of like skills like Close Ward. Close Ward and Distant Ward. I don't like either of them. But yeah, that adaptive damage disable is really, really good. It's an extra bit they threw on top of how it was before, which would just be extra stats and the ability to attack up close or at distance, depending on which one it is. Close Wards, of course, is up close. All right, That's a nice little throw-in. That means when you fight like staff heroes, you're even more effective. But yeah, that's about it. Anyways, for the rest of Velouria, it's distant counter and null follow-up. Nothing crazy. With the renewed Fang, as long as you have a support partner within 2 spaces, you attack, -2, they attack. Per attack. So it's just straight up breath. Or sorry, it's like special fighter-ish. The positive side, not the guard portion of it. So you attack -2, they attack -2. And then you can use it on both phases. So that soul is guaranteed to come out, essentially. And then distant counter is nice to have, null follow-up is nice to have. So nothing crazy, but that's a really good breath. Or really good Fang. Giving you the breath ability. Yeah, Selkie and Leith were the last year's New Year heroes, so they already had the... They were already really good last year with the damage reduction. I think they've aged really well, considering beasts normally can't use damage reduction forever. What other melee dragon is melee magic is there? It's just dragons. If they ever add something in the game that, because it's weird, like if you use like, what is it called again? What's that seal that turns your damage into adaptive damage? But like all these different things that could technically target your res up close, they don't count for some reason. They should count, I think, but they don't count. Sorcery Blade. Nobody uses it, but that doesn't count either. So it's just straight up, you have to be a dragon then. Alright, Kaden has Refresh Fang. He's the easiest one here to get, which, by the way, he's the easy way to get attack defense snag, which is really good. Snags are pretty awesome. Of course, ruses are even better, but snags are pretty awesome. So he's an easy way to get attack defense snag. And there's also the fact that he has his own perf.
Yo Nemi, how's it going? Anyways, I have to know, is Velouria demoted?
No.
If so, what the... That's freaking distant counter and null follow-up at the same time.
No. Why did you think she would be the demote?
Bowie #1.
Bowie #1. Bowie's the worst. Bowie not #1. Anyways. Refresh Fang. Speed +3, nice to have. At start combat, foes HP is over 75% or equal to 75%. Grant speed +5 to unit. Inflicts speed -5 on foe during combat. And then if unit speed is over foe speed, deals damage equals 70% of the difference between stats. Oh, that's... You can find that on a bunch of heroes. The other beast being Nacella, who has it. Or Fair's mom. Why did I forget her name? In any case, it's nothing crazy. If foe's HP is over 75% or greater, equal to or greater to 75%, speed +5 unit, and speed -5 on unit. And then, basically, he's just trying to get the maximum damage from Refresh Fang. That's nothing crazy. But it's easy to enable by himself. Yeah, that's Carla. Sorry, sometimes I blank on names. At start turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon, transform. And of course, beast transformations are insane. Beast calves. Attack +2. Gets impact and then attack defense -4 on foe during combat. So Kaden's Fang is good. And he's a good unit. I'm expecting him to have like low attack and make up with it through Refresh Fang. And he's going to be very, very hard to outspeed just because of all the abilities here. There's like 13 speed. There's like a 13 speed difference there. That's crazy. From his Fang. Anyways, attack defense snag. Basically use swap, pivot, whatever. Attack defense -6 on nearest foes within 4 space of both unit and target through the next actions. Things are pretty decent. Even speed wave is nice to have, but nothing crazy. This is your 4-star demoted hero, so... If you max him out, he's going to be a pretty interesting unit. I feel like because he has impact, he's not easy to kill on counterattacks. And because of his weapon, he's going to be very hard to outspeed, and he's going to have decent damage at least. So, interesting unit there. Alright, Peony, Bond of Álfar, speed +3, grants attack +6 to any ally in cardinal directions of unit during that ally's combat. Attack +6 to any ally in card... What? Isn't... Look, I get it. Normal Peony already did attack and speed. I get it. But attack +6 is an insane amount. Okay, so you can be within a cross of her at maximum range, and she would give you attack +6. That's a crazy amount of extra damage. Alright, cool. So for those forgot, Flower Joy was attack speed +3, right? To any ally in cardinal direction. So essentially they took the speed and just jacked it into attack, which could be more important for some heroes, right? For example, if I ran... Well, I don't want to keep bringing her up, but... If I ran my girl Kranya, and I usually don't have issues with speed, I usually have issues with attack, boom, 6 extra speed just by being within the same direction. So that's really easy and really good. And the fact of the matter is, she has a joint drive attack. So if you're within maximum range, so long as it's within a straight line or cross, in other words, attack +6. But if you're within 2 spaces, attack +10, attack +10. And of course, that is all passive combat attack. Like, those are combat buffs. If you use Gentle Dream on top of that, or the dual skill, they can get even more stats. So, Peony can essentially swing plus 14? No, plus 13 attack, plus 3 speed, plus 3 defense, plus 3 res. And, of course, they all get, like, that teleportation ability. You can move to your space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. That is nutty. Peony's really good. Dual Peony's really good. Wait a second. This is like all of Peony's abilities. Except they put a bond.
It only took 3 years to knock legendary Azura off her high horse. We'll be seeing her from now on in Arena, or at least in non-water seasons.
Alright, so here's the thing. The reason why this Peony is so dangerous, and the reason why what you said was valid, to a degree. I don't think it completely knocks off Legendary Azura, because Legendary Azura gives you that 1 extra movement as well. And depending on your setup, could give you +6 to all stats very easily, or +7 to all stats with a bit of work. So those are good combinations, of course. But she is water blessed, which means she's not easy to use everywhere and anywhere. So that holds her back. Peony being a dual hero means you can use her anywhere and everywhere. And if you guys have been playing Ether Raids, like, seriously, you probably have seen some people do this. Haven't you guys seen, like, Peony, Light Blessing, used in defensive Ether Raid battles? Right? I think all of us have, well, not all of us, but some of us have seen that. And the reason for it is because Gentle Dream, if she gets that buff off, everybody's teleporting everywhere, and the coverage just gets absolutely insane. So, from the respect of that, defensive Peonies are now going to be pretty insane. Because she's also a dual hero, you can get off the... What's that tower again that prevents you from using dual skills and harmonic skills? Because now it's not just New Year Alphonse using this combination. It'll be Peony as well. Yeah. Dual Hindrance will be... This is a very good hero to use Dual Hindrance on with. And then the fact of the matter is you drop Gentle Dream on your team and they're all teleporting everywhere. Like, I think Ground Orders, for example, is such a pristine skill to drop on your team, but Ground Orders isn't as easy to set up, and you might not fully set it up because you run flyers as well. You just have to use Peony, and she just has to use 1 dance skill, and everybody basically is enabled with these teleportations. It could get very insane. Anyways, that's really good. If it's not just like, hey, it's just a better Peony. No, it's a Peony that you can use defensively as well. And not to mention, they kind of just jacked her up to be even more offensive. That's a lot of extra attack that she can put on your team. Additionally, she has attack speed bond, so she can teleport and attack speed +7. So she's going to hit really hard as well. And she's going to be pretty quick. This is just going to be like a higher IV, higher statted Peony with a lot better support, a lot better damage. And they introduced Res Cantrip, which doesn't really matter. I would replace that Wings of Mercy or something. Or Aerobatics. You might not even need Aerobatics, to be honest, but yeah. You got a bunch of options there. Anyways, to go back to the thing I was saying, this is not reminding me of Triandra at all. If you guys think about it, Flower Sorrow was attack +3. This is speed +3. Flower Sorrow is defense res -4 on any foe in a cardinal direction from unit. This is buffing your allies. She had... What was it called again? What was her Frightful Dream? She had Frightful Dream, which was attack speed, defense, res -3, and guard on foes in cardinal direction. So this is Peony's version instead. This is a weird dual hero because I just don't see anything of Triandra in here. Like nothing of Triandra made it through here, I would say. Maybe the high attack and high speed of Triandra made it through, that wise, but skill wise, I don't really see anything that reminds me of Triandra. Res Cantrip is part of Triandra? No, she does. It's not quite the same as saying that. It's attack speed, defense, res -3, so that's pushing it. Because that's res -7 versus all -3. Anyways, this dual skill is really, really good. This is our first dancer that can, or refresher, that can do a double refresh. I feel like if you... This is such a good hero on both Ether Raid's offense and Ether Raid's defense. Again, if you give her Regan, for example, Regan go in, attack, use Kanto, back off. You can use Peony's dual skill to give her another turn. And then afterwards, you could use her, you could just move her up and then use the refresh. Not just that, but of course the dual skill... Whoopsies. Not just that, but of course the dual skill also gives you the teleportation ability. And the unit can move to a space out adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces.
Just a reminder, this is a duo, so a 190 scoring flying range dancer.
I'm not sure about that. Could that actually happen? Because Lil No got bumped down to what, 180 or was it 185? She wasn't at maximum scoring, so I'm not sure. It could happen. Which, by the way, Peony is gonna be annoying to deal with in everything defensively. The AI can use this pretty damn well. Ether Raid's defense, arena defense, any mode that you fight this Peony in is gonna get really annoying. Dual Lin is 190, but Lin is not a refresher. Refreshers might get an extra penalty. We'll see. Right, it's 180. So, like, Legendary Edelgard's 180, Legendary Lilna's 180 scoring. So, I don't know. If this actually reaches 190, that'd be a bit absurd. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, this Peony has the stats of 38 HP, 48 attack, which, you know, minus Fauna Álfar, which is speed plus 3. So it's just 40 speed, 16 defense, and 23 res. She doesn't hit that hard, but her speed has been bumped up a lot more versus the base Peony. I believe base Peony has like 36 speed or something.
We already had dancer Sigurd as a duo, and he didn't have a score penalty compared to other duos.
Okay. We'll see, but I'm not even sure why they would do that, to be honest. I feel like dual heroes are already much better than legendary heroes, and yet they shot Lil Na's BST down. So I didn't really understand the point of that. I don't know, we'll see. It's just a bit strange to me. Honestly, I don't like that system at all, anyways. Because the reality is, like, you know why they're doing that, chat. They're trying to, like, incentivize you to pull so that you can have these heroes for scoring reasons. Like, if you can't sell the hero by themselves, sell them based on scoring, which forces whales to pull for them so they can stay at the higher ends of, like, arena and arena assault, you know. It's kind of lame. I don't like that. Anyways, that's our new banner. There's a lot to it because this is a new class of banners. All the heroes are really good. I think the dual hero is, of course, amazing. Kaden's easy to pull. Plumeria is really hot. I don't think it's a definitely necessary banner to pull for, but I think the dual hero is really good. The dual heroes being dual Plumeria could be a game changer. And because of the new class of banners, I think you go for greens, because New Year Selkie is really good as well. New Year Selkie, New Year Leaf are really good in terms of last year, and so is Dual Alphonse. I think the only color you might not want to bother with is red. Anna's interesting. She's a really fast red archer that's a debuffer, but not necessary. And of course, Kaden's a 4-star hero here. So I think it's hard, man. It's hard. I think it's green first still, just because the dual hero is so absurdly good. In second, though, it's hard to say. I think colors and blue are both.
Note, we now have opts for the book 4 units before any of the book 3 units except parallel.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I think they messed up. It's the scheduling screwed up for them. That's why Hell was super late, but we'll see why. I don't think the book 3 units are coming out anymore. We've been waiting for Gustav forever. In any case, I think green first, blue and colorless tied for second. I just think Plumeria is a great refresher, and she's obviously gonna have offensive role. But New Year Alphonse is still absurdly good, and the secondary heroes are both really good. Maybe a slight edge to blue even, but red last. Anyways, new classic banner, new New Year heroes. Let me know what you guys think. It comes out on January 1st, which is why I'm so surprised the banner's today, because it's so early. But yeah, January 1st, New Year, the new banner will be out.